Welcome, Virgo, to your August 2017 love energy focused reading. So we're going to tap into what's going on here with the 9 cards in the center. And before we do that, I want to let you know about the deck. It's a pictorial key. For those of you who would like to know, Pictorial, key tarot. All right. So we're going to start up with the tower. Now the tower is there in reverse in the center. And usually that's an indication of avoidance, walking around a situation, not really wanting to open a new door just yet, having a fear about change, getting hurt. These could cause missed opportunities for some of you. Others of you are potentially making sure that you don't get into an extreme conflict with a certain person that you know could become intense if you allow it to, right there with justice in reverse. And I clarified why justice may be in reverse, saying I got the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Swords reversed. See, I was talking about the confusion of not being able to move on from a particular person, where someone's potentially, in and out, or you're dealing with this conflict with maybe a Libra. There could be still pending court issues that are not going on or working out in your favor, which could leave you feeling a bit depressed or sad. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo that you're not happy with or that you're sad about. This is usually an indication for me of on either side of an arrangement where there could be a marriage or a relationship where one of the partners are still dealing with things from the past. Either both people are, or you are still holding on, sometimes not being honest with yourself or that situation, still dealing with or tolerating the conflict. And I do feel with justice usually being in reverse coming out with your energy is that if you are not being honest about how you're communicating or expressing yourself or provoking, arguments or fights and things like that, it could backfire. And it then could cause you to be sad because the negative momentum that you could be picking up from that situation is something that you may not like. That's what I kind of get a sense of for some of you. The sun will be activating your 12th house because it will be in Leo. And that does deal with your secrets, sorrows, closure, and self-undoing. If you have a fear of moving on from something, healing things, starting something new. That's what I get a sense of here, and that's why this energy can be so intense. So either some of you are sad that you're moving on from someone, or that someone is not ready to move your direction just yet. You have some really good cards surrounding this of engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, but through that 12th house, that is all about ascension. But you still have to heal from those things. You still have to let go so that you can step forward, step over whatever issues that you are dealing with, especially if it has to do with your family, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe you feel like there's an injustice within the family unit, with the child, with you being a child and your parents not being there for you, or the ways they raised you, or you may feel abandoned, things like that. Adoption, something that you have faced. These could be some issues that you are still going through, even more intense issues that are personal to you. The King of Cups is there at the next card as a card of peace, serenity, trying to make sure that you don't suffer in grief. Maybe alone. Maybe this is someone that you're around or thinking about, and it could be this person that you're thinking about that could be from your past. It's someone that you have lost, someone that you're potentially trying to open up to. Even if this is an aspect of yourself, tap into more of your emotional well-being so that you can offer some of that to another person. I clarified the King of Cups and I got Judgment and the 10 of Cups reversed. So usually this is a relationship that some of you are in, and you're trying to reevaluate whether or not it is good for you at this time, or if this person is going to come back, or whether or not to get into a relationship because you're not over this person just yet or healed from them. And these still could be legal matters that are going on with a particular person, because maybe you have children together with them, or children together with another person. You can't get to whoever this King of Cups person is. You can't get to that higher aspect of yourself when you are emotionally balanced. And there could be some issues financially. Maybe you've placed yourself in debt due to the energy that you're experiencing. That's the weight of your circumstances kind of pulling you down. If you're having to relocate, maybe that's a big decision or something that's on your mind. Putting in a lot of work, but usually maybe disappointed with certain projects that you're doing, abandoning them, walking away from them. A lot of energy, especially when it does deal with your relationships, and energy not coming back in some way. So something is going on financially for some of you, and maybe it does have to do with children, child custody, divorce matters, legal issues that are coming up, and those kind of conversations potentially. The full moon lunar eclipse on the 7th of August will be in Aquarius. That does activate your 6th house of work, fitness, and health and daily routine. So issues with your health, how you're thinking about certain things, how you're communicating, whether you feel good with your body image, your job changes, those things could be coming about under some kind of scrutiny as well. And you have the solar eclipse on August 21st, activating your 12th house of secret sorrows and closure again. It will be in Leo. So that energy is very intense throughout the month with the sun and the solar eclipse happening. So you can see how the transition is really taking place, something that you really need to let go of, I feel, for a lot of you. And as you are focused on money and maybe overspending a lot, you have the Knight of Cups coming in, maybe a person trying to just offer you some compassion, trying to let you know that they understand you in some way, but you may not be happy with this particular person, because I do get the Queen of Wands reversed when the Knight of Cups is coming through. And this could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that's coming through, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Someone that you're not happy with, someone that you have been disappointed with in the past. Sometimes you may just see this person in a negative light, who has been a liar. The person that you may be getting into conflict with. And maybe the Knight of Cups is the good energy that's coming through from another person, but this person is someone who is blocking this connection potentially. And the Ace of Swords reverses you not being honest, or someone else not being honest about what's going on in that dynamic. The world is reversed still, so that's when you're not wanting to relocate or travel. You're kind of staying still because maybe your finances are not in order just yet. Maybe you're not complete with your decisions just yet. And even though there's communication maybe with you and another person, you're not letting them in on everything. Maybe you feel like it will hurt them. Too much of the information of how you're feeling about someone else and another person at the same time, or that you're not ready because you're just not ready to be in a relationship with someone just yet. But all of this is still a process of getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I do feel like there could be some communication, or potentially a romantic partner or potential coming through to reach out to you. However, I feel with Mercury being retrograde on the 13th, that does deal with your first house. So you're still under some reevaluating of yourself. Self-improvement. And I clarify why the world may be in reverse, and you got the Three of Wands and you got the Four of Swords. So maybe you're communicating with someone in the past, and you're just trying to wait and see how things go, whether if you just kind of told them to that we're breaking up, we're moving on. You know, I don't see how this can work anymore. And you're just waiting for that energy to heal, you know, so to speak. And I feel like there's some rest and reflection that's happening, or someone that approached you asked about commitment and you told them that you're not ready just yet, or you're giving off that energy and so that you can recharge. And that's what I kind of sense here in this situation for this month. Jupiter will be in Libra all of August of 2017, and it will be activating your second house of money and possessions. You will notice that there's a lot of maybe new job opportunities that have been coming to you. Maybe you did get a new job, a new offer to travel or relocate, a change of scenery, good money coming in and opportunities. The asteroid Charon will be retrograde in Pisces all of August of 2017, and it will activate your 7th house of relationships. So a lot of healing energy when it comes to your romantic relationships, one-on-one relationships, the personal ones. One-on-one being the people that you speak to on a daily basis, and how those relationships are affecting you, helping you out or not. Saturn is retrograde in Sagittarius most of August, where that activates your 4th house of home and family. So a lot of karmic connections, a lot of healing, a lot of hardcore energy of how you communicate with the people you live with, that's surrounded with you, your home environment, and how things are in a good state of being, or if they're in a rut. You know, those things are coming up. Now the Knight of Cups as well, I want to mention that it could be there could be a child or someone that's arriving in your life, coming back, or coming to see you, something like that, and you could have some issues with them. That kind of energy could be coming on with Saturn in that 4th house. Neptune will be retrograde in Pisces all of August as well, and that will activate your 7th house of relationships. So a lot of confusion, uncertainty, and fogginess around your personal relationships again, or your marriage. But it's a test of strength, I feel, for a lot of you. And Pluto will be retrograde in Capricorn, and that has happened since April 19th, and that activates energy in your 5th house of creativity, self-expression, and children. So with Pluto being a planet of aggression and transformation as well, I feel like it's a planet where it's very intense when we have things to say, or that we have not been saying, especially when it does deal with our love relationship or your children. These are things that you may bluntly say. It could be, you may seem verbally abusive because of the intense energy of Pluto. So a lot of energies that's going on with children, your romantic partner, healing friendships and things like that. But very a time for, I feel, for a reflection and letting go of what's not working for you. And I feel like a lot of you will be able to move forward, but the majority of the time I feel like try to give energy into what you can with this new beginning, potentially for some of you, engagement. Some of you may be thinking about getting married, going forward with that or not. All right, so I do hope that these messages helped you out and resonated with your energies this month. Remember that if you would like a private or personal reading for you, you can come to or go to my website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something for your energy. All right, much love and much light.